Okay, let's get on to Canva. So I have this app on my iPhone. It is best to go to, on a computer, go to www.canva.com. That's Canva. But you can always use the app on your phone. I'm not going to lie, it is a little bit more difficult to use this on your phone just because our fingers are kind of klutzy on such a small screen. So just a few quick things. I pay $12.95 a month for this program. You do not have to pay for this program. It is a free program. In paying for it, though, there are some features and options that are really, really nice that become included. So, this program has over 60,000 templates. There are over 1 million stock photos available. A lot of those you have to pay for, but there are at least 30,000 free photos, I believe. And then there are a ton of different fonts and different elements that you can add. So when you pay for this $12.95 a month, it's all accessible to you. Now, that doesn't mean everything is still completely free. There are collaborators that upload photos and they will charge for their photos. I think they're like $1 to $2 at most. But for the most part, I've not really had to pay for anything. All right, so all that said, the other thing when you pay is that you can custom dimension your designs, which means you can change them to fit any size that you want. So we're going to go through these elements real quick. You see at the top, I have the custom dimensions option. That's because I pay for that, but there are pre-canned sizes already built out for you. This is fantastic. If you don't want to try to figure out the inches or the pixels that you need to use to create a Facebook post or a Facebook cover, this is awesome to be able to have it. And once you click on it, what it'll do is it'll show you the different templates that are available. Or you can just scroll through and you can see there are already some pre-built templates. So if you wanted to do something for like a logo design, there are pre-built logo designs that you can play with. And Facebook posts, there's pre-built templates. So you can get to the templates here. You can click See All, or you could just come across the top here and click Facebook post, and you see all the templates. And there are a lot here, I'm not going to lie. So we're just going to go ahead and create our own little Facebook template here using one. And the nice thing about templates is you can change them. You can change any element of this template. So this is our template, and by clicking on it, you click that element, it highlights the element. So this is actually just a text element that's been added in here. Pretty neat. So if you wanted to, you see it opened up the font, it opened up the color, so you could change the color to anything you want. You can come into the color wheel and change it to whatever you want. I'm just going to stick with white and be safe. One thing I want you to see is that you can actually copy the color so that you can use it later in another element. So let's go back to our font element. I wanted to show you all of these different fonts. So if there is a crown beside them, that means that they are part of the Pro, which is, I pay $12.95 a month for Pro. But if there's nothing there, then those are free to you. So as you can see, you can change those. The other thing you can do is you can change what it says. So you can type whatever you want on here. And you can do this, yeah, all the way down, all the way down. I wish there was a way on here that I could copy paste, but I haven't figured out how to do a Control-C on my iPhone. So we're just gonna keep on typing this out. And you know, I don't feel like typing it out anymore, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click back on it and I'm just gonna drag it bigger and put it right there because I'm being lazy. You can't read it anyway. All right, so next thing is I really don't like this background color, so I am going to go ahead and change it to this blue color. And then my next element, definitely don't like that. So, and I don't like where it's positioned. So as you can see, this is actually just a rectangle shape. And you notice that, let me move this other picture out of the way real quick. And I'll show you what we can do with that. So you notice that there's this scale. This is a transparency scale. And I love using this because sometimes I'll use a photo background and I want to put words on it, but because there are different shadows and everything, I can't see the words. So maybe I'll put a rectangle behind the words to help them stand out a little bit more. And I'll show you how you can get the words to come forward. So this upper right corner, there's an ellipse. Go ahead and click on that, and when you do that, you can move the element that you've got highlighted to where it is no longer in the front or the back. So now you see the letters are forward. If I want to, I can move my letters back again behind that. I don't want to. All right, so anyway, next thing is I wanted to show you that, so you can use your camera roll and you can change to take different photos, select from different folders and everything. Or you can, let me click on the picture again, you can use their stock items, their stock photos. So you can see that there are free photos, there are ones with crowns. You can actually filter these out. So if you're not paying for Pro, you can say, just show me the free pictures. And then you can type in whatever you're looking for. So you can actually find some really awesome stock photos. That's a pretty house. But you know, the colors of that house don't really like match my template color. So you can actually go through and select different filters as well, which is pretty neat. And I actually feel like that one looked better. So, and I can size this down, I can move it around, all kinds of stuff you can add here. There are illustrations, there are shapes. So let's find a dog. Let's just get creative here. And, see, I could look through this all day. That is a problem. This stuff is kind of, well, this guy's kind of the right color. So the cool thing about this element is you see that there are these 4 edit options, the pencils and the colors. So I could actually, if I wanted to, change the color of this dog by just clicking. And so you can change the different elements of the dog. If you decide, oh, I don't like what I just did, then click undo. And you can change the size of your dog. All right, so this is not a very pretty ad at all. And that's because, well, you know, we're just playing, right? So I wanted you to see that you can actually make this a multi-page element by clicking, there's the circle down in the lower left corner with a 1. So you can add more pages. You could duplicate, or you can just add a blank page. So if you duplicate, it does the same thing again. Decide you don't want to have 2 pages, you can delete it. If you want to add another page, it keeps your background color only, nothing else. And you can change that background color on the second page. It's not a big deal. So you just click it and you can choose whatever color you want. Or you can trash it. And undo. And undo again. And undo again, because we only want 1 page, right? It shows you how many pages you have in that lower left corner. All right, so now that we are done, I wanted to move this. Oh, I didn't know I could do this on my phone. You can also crop pictures. So like if you want to have only a certain portion of your picture showing, you can crop it, which is pretty cool, and you can move it around. All right, so I'm going to click done on that, and then I wanted to just bring this picture down a little bit. All right, so I'm going to call this done because, like I said, I could spend all day in this just playing. You're done creating it. You want to save it or you want to upload it. In the upper right corner, there's that little turquoise box with the up arrow, so you hit it. I always do save image because I like it to save to my camera roll. So now that we have chosen to save the image, I did want to show you just one more thing with this. I'm going to continue editing it because I wanted to show you where we made that transparency earlier. Here it is. I wanted to show you that you can actually overlay your transparent cloud on this picture. I mean, it doesn't fit or anything, but I wanted you to see that you can also make it really big, and you see it still has all that clarity. That is such an awesome picture. Put it down at the bottom, or you can just trash it because it doesn't look that great. All right, so we're done playing with Canva, and now I want to go back to my photo albums, and I wanted to show you that there is our design. And we can go ahead and, if we wanted to, upload that to our Facebook page. One last thing that I want to show you in Canva, because I told you if you pay for it, you can resize it. So I wanted to show you how that works. So here's my portfolio. And, you know, when it doesn't automatically update, you just want to drag down. I'm going to click on it. And then if you click that ellipse, did you see that? I'm going to go back to it. I don't know why it's not refreshing. There it goes. So click on it. Click this little ellipse by the play button. And it has this size option. So now I want to resize this to an Instagram post. So I just click resize. And it thinks about it and thinks about it and thinks about it. And then it creates a new copy, Instagram size. And you can still change all of your elements any way you want. But I wanted you to see that it's a pretty neat feature. So now you have two of the same posts, one for Facebook, one for Instagram. And that is our Canva lesson for the day.